So we'll start that now. So that's actually a good topic. So an example would be catching everyone up onto speed. Now that we're starting into it,
Getting up on the speed.
the speed.
The
Talking
speed. Oh,
about
my beer.
the ownership of games. So Jim was talking about GOG. So basically, a good
Ooh.
example would be the best example I can think of in the comparison of owning a game and not getting rid of it is like the PT. So the PT demo were on PlayStation, they removed that. That completely disappeared. If you owned it and uninstalled it, you could never download it again.
No, that's why you have to. People kept it installed because they can't take it away then.
So an example of that would be if it was on GOG and they took it down, but you installed it and uninstalled it, you would still be able to install it again because you own that. Like once you've claimed it, there's no, and that's the licensing. It's like a licensing thing that they agree upon that once you.
No, that's not licensing. That was
whatever they did.
That was literally like fuck Kojima. We're taking that down and stuff.
Yeah. So basically, in that sense, it's exactly that. Like, so if they took it, if anyone was to take it down from any side of party, because you've claimed it and redeemed it, and it's in your library, you would forever own it. Whether you deleted it, logged into a different computer, so you could then go around, and that's what we need more of. We need more of that kind of concept for
not going to happen though, sadly.
No, but thankfully we have at least GOG that does it. So
yeah, Well, that's the thing. Like CD Projekt Red are so pro-consumer.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, they want to try. We need more of that. It's good to see. Developers having their own.
And they're good old games. Now they're branching out to new new release day ones and
yeah, they get
so you can buy Days Gone on there now and stuff like that. Like
they're literally
God of War and
they're literally another outlet like Steam, Epic, the PlayStation Store, the Xbox Store.
They're only new still too, right? Like a few years maybe.
Oh, and there's Amazon as well. Amazon technically have their own one as well, and there's a bazillion like Ubisoft launcher.
I just claim
EA.
the Amazon. I don't install the launcher though. I'm just like,
I'll
just claim them.
The good thing is though too, Amazon do give up GOG games as well. So they
give Amazon, GOG, Epic, and what's the other one? Is it just them three?
Amazon, GOG. They sometimes do give out they give out content to other platforms.
I think they had Steam games like once or twice before, but
it's
not very very rare.
But no, that's
God, there's a lot of GOG on there. Like it's crazy.
It's their storefront and they're DRM free, so it's a good. Weirdly enough, it's just a topic we just started talking about.
But the Amazon games they're not appealing to me. Like they're like kiddie things. Like they're
a lot of them are random like indie games or like really old games that are technically free to play. Like they're freeware now.
Yeah,
because of because licensing lost on them and stuff like that.
GOG, I've got some good shit off GOG. Like I got recently got the Lego Lord of the Rings and Lego Hobbit.
Yep. Yeah, everyone's selling it.
I'm like, fuck, that's rare because you can only play the Lego Lord of the Rings on PS3 360.
Yeah. And the fact that they got like PC.
I own it on Steam, but I mean, I'm fucking free on GOG. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, well, that's it. So, no, it's definitely one of those things. But anyway, we'll get on into it. Let's get the intro.
Also, I've got another King Penguin.
That's right.
Another couple.
I'm not.
I have 2 cartons of them.
Oh God, you got a lot to go through.
Dad got them from work. He's like, he tried it. He didn't like it, so he's like, you can just have them.
There you go. It's all yours. That's pretty funny. So, let's go to the intro. What's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. I actually had a little bit of trouble trying to say that because I'm sick again. So my nasal congestion has just kicked in, unfortunately. Last couple of days, it's been fine. And today...
It's always on the body, though.
I woke up and it's just like, hey, guess what? You're at the sinus stage now of your sickness. I woke. And I was just like, fuck my life. Why did I have to wake up now feeling worse? Like, I was like, okay, maybe I'll go to bed. I'll wake up and I'll feel better and it'll start going away. No, it's gotten worse and I'm like, fuck. So
maybe you got hay fever.
Oh, I don't think it's hay fever. I'm literally sick. Like, got the sickness going around.
No, because like congestion can be hay fever as well.
Yeah, bit of that, but no, it's so gonna just...
Or it's a deviated septum. Or something like need some nose surgery. And if that happens, you can change your voice because your nose is a big part of your voice. Well, that's inside, it. Like
I do know. I think my sinus, like my name.
That's right. If you block it a little bit, you sound a little bit like this. Like
it doesn't. Well, look, I'm pitching my nose. It does sound, and then it doesn't do any difference. Like nothing is happening. Like I don't know what's going on. It's
because it's only fucking blocked by my.
yeah. Even then, without it, like it doesn't change much whether it's blocked or...
There is a slight difference.
Slight
Like,
difference.
I can hear it.
But that's how bad my nose is already. Like it doesn't take much to really change
Right.
the vocal pitch. So
Well, it depends where you do it, because over here it's not. It's nearly my same fucking voice.
yeah, I didn't know.
But up here it's a bit fucking.
It doesn't change. I can't pitch.
Up on the fucking. Up on the bridge.
Oh, that does nothing. That bridge does nothing. It's just tissue there. It's just cartilage.
It's weird.
Most people already had that weird.
Yeah, because when you remove someone's skin, like that, you don't just pretty much flat with your face. Like it just goes down.
Yeah.
There's just a massive hole there.
It's just all that cartilage and shit that's there.
Which you can't really break. I mean, you can break it, but
yeah, it's a text.
But cartilage is fucking strong
for a reason.
I mean, it's flexible, but
flexible. So yeah, I was gonna no. As you might be aware, we've got some better connection now. Those that may not have realised, we're on a much... Well, Jim just pixelated as I said that, but that's especially Jim's connection. Mine, on the other hand, is actually crisp. Well, actually, Jim is actually pretty crisp. Even though sometimes he may flare up a little bit, it's still a lot crisper than it usually is. Because we are now on the... Well, I am on...
Yeah, because we are on Discord, which already capped at 720. So.
Yeah, but I am on a high-speed connection now. I am on my Starlink. So that is wunderbar. It's really good. While Jim's going to eventually get his.
I got to get a mount first so I can mount it to the roof.
Yeah, get it set up.
Because we got the standard, which is just a kickstand, so you can't really put it on a roof. You can put it on a table, but not up high.
I mean, you can put it on a
Especially
roof
if it's windy,
but you can't really bracket it to like a gutter or anything like the yachts have.
You.
Especially
I've seen someone put rocks, like heavy rocks, around it and on it. I'm like, why?
Yeah, I mean, I just got mine sitting on the top of the caravan, but it works fine. It doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
It's been windy as hell today and it hasn't moved.
Yeah, but also you're at that level, you can just move it in case it moves.
Oh, kind of. I gotta get the ladder out to climb up to it, so...
How high is the...
So it's, yeah. The roof of the
caravans are pretty tall, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm like, depends how big, but it's like...
But it hasn't moved. I sat it and I can...
Caravans are tall.
I can check the, because of the app, I can check the alignment, and with the strong winds we have, it hasn't moved, so that's a good sign that it keeps its position.
Yeah, because it's fucking light. Like, that dish is light.
That's why I was concerned it might, like, blow away, but I was like, no.
But the box, when it's in the box, it's heavy. It's like, that weighs a fair bit. Like, it's a meaty box. But the cardboard's thick. It's got those, the power brick in there. It's got the router, which the router's light.
Wait, that's already connected.
I do like that router, though. Like, it is very nice.
I say non-Starlink speed test, but I'm literally only on Starlink. I'm not connected to anything else. So I'm doing a speed test right now to show you how fast it currently is.
Yeah, you do it from their Starlink app. You just run a speed test.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a direct feed. Because it goes from that to the satellite, not your device.
To something else, yeah, exactly. So it's running it slowly. I mean, we're streaming. I'm recording this, Well, not stream, like, we're in chat, so it's using connection. But I'm currently on 190, currently, it might be too bright, but it's 199.
199! What's the upload? Like 16 or something?
It's 10 at the moment.
Oh, 10. Nice.
So it's not bad. That's pretty good. It was spiking up.
Yeah, I had 9 upload earlier. I'm like, what if I could stream the potty, but I
And then
didn't.
You got the alignment map, and you can see where it's aligned. Like, it's actually in the section where it needs to be. So it's pretty cool.
What's yours, like, south?
It points towards south.
Yeah, because mine said points south, like, southwestish, like a little bit west as well. Which was that way, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So I kind of just put it on the roof initially.
Because yours is south, which means there must be a satellite between us somewhere.
Yeah.
Like a satellite area.
Yeah. So, where it rotates and moves. But yeah, so
Well, it's below me, because if it's south, for me it's south. Also depends where you are, but fuck.
Yeah, well, there
must be something there.
I put it on the caravan, and I just chucked it up there because I was like, oh, I'll just put it here.
Did you
do your
area clear first, so you're not...
That was fine. It was already pretty clear because it's up on the top, so there's nothing around it.
Yeah, because when it tells you put it here.
But it didn't do the alignment, so I just put it on it first because I wanted to get to that point so I could do the alignment. So I had to put it in a spot first.
Yeah.
And I was running it all, setting it up, and it was trying to connect and stuff, and then it freaked out, saying that it was started roaming because I had facing it because it was facing in the opposite direction. The signal wasn't hitting properly, so it was classified of it roaming because the signal's bouncing everywhere because it's not setting it properly. So then I had to go through and then find the alignment that it asked for finally, and then realign it to shift it in the right direction. And perfect. Once I got that alignment,
I think you can do it just by the app though. Like you can watch it, like there, like.
So, that's it. Ooh, yeah. So it's
like
one of those
you
things.
get actual visual feedback.
That's exactly it. What's that? I guess I confused my headsets. I actually did that the other day. I was making sure I am coming through though. Like it's already recording this normally, so it's just you that wouldn't be able to hear me because of my headset. But no, I did it the other day. I was recording a video and I was like, I was playing. I streamed because I can stream now again. I was streaming on YouTube. I was playing Serious Sam, and
I saw that like, ooh, some
um
first encounter.
yeah, I was playing it and I was getting scared because I was just getting thrown in the deep end. Everything was just like not thrown in the deep. I mean, it kind of just chucks you in, but things just come at you so frequently, and I forgot
the
that.
game's so fucking good though.
And I was just like carrying on and getting scared shit by shit because things just drop out of nowhere. And I didn't have my mic on.
There's that one noise that traumatizes everyone.
Yeah, you hear one and it's this,
like,
and there's like multiples of them. You're like, oh no, it's just ingrained. I was like, oh, here we go. But yeah, no, like I didn't have the mic on, so the whole time, like,
wait, have you never played Serious Sam?
No, I've played it.
Oh,
but it's just
I was gonna say like that. Oh, that was like an Xbox classic. Like,
yeah, I played it on PC back in the day.
Right.
But yeah, no. So I forgot to have my headset on, so I'm losing my shit, and you can kind of see it in the clip, me like shaking and freaking out, but you can't hear me, and I'm sitting there screaming my ass off to myself, going, "Motherfucker, shit, this, fuck you can't, fuck off," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah," and then I'd finally get this thing where I start getting the big guns. I'm like, fucking eat shit," and I'm like,
nothing.
it's genuinely me losing my shit and having fun, and no one hears any of it until I realize that the mic was like muted towards the end because it's only a short clip. Because I was like, I'm done for now. But yeah, no, it was just funny because I was just getting scared by shit and me raging at the game and stuff, and I was like, fuck, missing out on the funnies. So, but
right,
but yeah, that's that. Coffin, you.
Those Serious Sam games are just. They're one of a kind. Like there's nothing else like it.
Yeah, and that last one they did was good because I bought that bundle because they had the bundle on special on PlayStation.
They kept like the photorealistic art style.
Yeah,
kind of like it's like realistic environments, but everything else is that cel shaded. Like it looks pretty fucking cool.
But no, it was a good bargain because it was like only like $7 for the whole set. PlayStation, so I grabbed it.
It just sucks there's no 4 with that. Like it's just 1, 2, and 3. But
I
think 4 on PlayStation. I don't even know if it is.
I think I got 4 in Steam. I don't know if it's on PlayStation. I played 4. It was pretty cool because it went more in depth.
Yeah, same. I played a demo. I think.
Like it went down more the vein of like it started being more Doom like and more like Duke Nukem like because you started getting like really involved with doing stuff. Like it started having finishes.
And there's more of a story, I think, too. So
yeah, because it had more.
But it happened to Doom. Like in the first few Dooms, there was no fucking story really.
Yeah,
just chuck you in and you shoot demons.
That's it, and then they actually added like a story to it.
Then 2016 happened, or Doom 3 really, but we're not talking about Doom 3. Yeah. But 2016 put real fucking story in there, and then Eternal.
Yeah. And then we get the prequel. Actually, and then Eternal really went story wise because they even had that story DLC they released, like the Something of the Gods or whatever it was. They did like 2 of those.
The ancient ones, or something? The ancient ones.
Ancient Gods.
No, was it the ancient ones?
I think it was ancient Gods.
Maybe I haven't played it, so. But yeah, like Doom the Dark Ages next year, my boy.
Yeah, I'm 50.
Like, is that a sequel, but it's going backwards? Like, or is that?
No, it's a straight prequel. It's
2016
before,
and that.
Yeah,
like,
it's before 2016. That's what got me confused.
I have to Google it because I'm pretty sure.
It's a prequel.
Because you get more abilities, so
that's what I don't get. That's why I'm annoyed with it because it's a prequel, but he's more badass than he is in 2016. So
I'm
is it
pretty
getting?
sure it's the future, like after Eternal, but you go back.
If he does that, that would make more sense. But if it's a straight
That's what it
prequel,
had to be because he's got like some I wouldn't say
unless
an Eternal abilities, but like and
unless
more.
unless it explains how he ended up in like the tomb at the start of 2016 because he was like resurrected from the tomb, like awoken. So they
Yeah,
might
but
explain
also
that.
like, and he lost his fucking abilities. Like what?
I mean, that yeah, kind of makes sense if you think about it. If he's been like shut in a tomb for like 200 years or something like that, you know, you're gonna be like, fuck,
Yeah, but the
what's
Doom Slayer wouldn't have lost any fucking
yeah.
thing.
So I don't know. Like that's what I'm just trying to think.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
have a
they
quick
were.
look.
But I know it's meant to be a prequel,
Oh
which
fuck!
is crazy. So
I went full screen mode. No, stop. How am I doing that?
full screen mode. I'm gonna mute that again while I'm trying to blow my nose. Oh, it's not gonna matter because it's gonna see it anyway. Sorry, just be quiet there. Give me another second. One thing I hate is I gotta blow my nose so frequently. I really hope this goes tomorrow.
Oh my god!
I would like to be out of this stage of the blowing the nose
Blowing your nose.
because it's just blocked. Gubbing down bloody Vicks vapor drops is annoying. I should rub some Vicks on me actually. Chuck some of that Vicks on my
Medieval, but with shotguns.
chuck some of that bloody Vicks on my chest tonight. Medieval with shotguns. That's just Army of Darkness.
I just saw a comment that goes, "It looks more painkiller than Doom." It does actually.
Yeah.
Because I played the painkiller game like one of them recently, and fuck, that's intense.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going hardcore with it. They're not fucking around.
Like the pain. So I got two on GOG,
Yeah.
painkiller and painkiller something else.
So
Like one's a single player game, the other one's multiplayer, I think.
yeah. So I wanted to bring something up to you. So I did mention to you I would let you know when the podcast came. I had something that's I was like, I'll keep it secret. I was like, I'll let you know. Wait till the weekend comes.
Keep it safe.
So and that's what I said. So now it's the podcast. It's the weekend. So what I was doing was I was looking in trying to figure out because we've been doing this for 5 years, and our growth and reach has been
Well, nearly 5 years.
nearly 5 years. But on YouTube, our growth and reach is very interestingly limited. Whereas, like on Spotify, we seem to I don't know.
Because
Even though
YouTube puts us in a certain thing.
yeah, and
Because we're Australians. So.
there's Australians, so there's that. We're in that. Also, as well as because we don't really give a shit,
I
and
mean, you can manipulate that as well, really.
I mean, I can manipulate some of the. You can pretty much manipulate some stuff to get some extra, at least looking. Um, but to genuinely get genuine clicks, I was looking into it and doing some research, and that's what I was going to attempt to do. And at one of the stages, I gave it a test run to see if it would work, and of course, it was illegible because we're classified as shocking content. So
what?
yeah, so our videos are fine to go out normally, but that is most probably
We're
why
shocking, and that's shocking content.
because we swear and drink alcohol and don't it's just typical
But still,
Aussie. You know,
that's shocking. Like
it's because however sensitive YouTube's algorithms are, that is partly why our outreach is very limited, is because we get put into a explicit category. So therefore we're pushed in a niche audience at a lower market compared to Spotify, which we know how they were treated towards Joe Rogan, where they changed some policies around, and that's why Joe Rogan said on Spotify they made it, and he's still wild as
it's
he
more
is.
user friendly than YouTube.
The only reason he's so big on YouTube still is because he got to be big. Once he got there, he didn't. It's getting there on YouTube in our category. That's the hard part. Being like I said, we're in Australia, so outreach is short, and the fact that we're labelled as shocking content, it's going to put us in another bar.
So hilarious. Like what
so
the fuck?
Basically, what I was looking into was actually boosting the. I was thinking of boosting the video, so I put on the last video we did. being the more recent, I thought, oh, let's try and boost this. Because you got to put like technically as a ad, you advertise your podcast, and because of the alcohol and the swearing, it puts in the shocking content, so therefore it cannot be advertised. It's like, yeah, so we can't. So we put in a category. So I was going through all a list of things that like delist you from being able to advertise your video or our video as such.
It also explains the cold ones.
Yeah, how
they like they don't have that massive like
they get views. Local. Yeah, like they get views and but they're not bigger as you think they would be.
Like
bigger
more
views.
Like Aussies who are watching that.
And like they've recently only gone over to the US doing a thing to promote their grog. But like that's the same thing as well, because they're drinking on the show. But like they were just lucky enough to get things to go viral in a sense. That's why they're able to get to that niche point, even though like they did stuff years ago, and like with Filthy Frank and all that kind of stuff. So there was already kind of like that niche thing going on.
With stuff like this, it's word of mouth as well.
Yeah,
like, someone tells someone tells someone tells someone.
But I mean, like when they did cold ones, they did other stuff beforehand to lead to that point. Like we just jumped straight into this. If we did other content, it might branch us out a bit more. But we're but it's interesting looking into it and finding the aspect, because in Australia, our market is covered by that. Basically, to get any kind of growth, is you got to advertise. So that's why I've been doing research into it. So it's kind of a con job that Google is basically milking off the Australians. So if you want to get anywhere,
it's not just Google, it's fucking Meta as well.
Yeah.
For Instagram, I'm always seeing ad. And Twitter ad.
And have you noticed though?
You want to put an ad on there? You want to boost it? Like
and if you notice, if you go back like pre-COVID, let's just say pre-COVID because it's like 5 years ago. You look at how you did post on Instagram then, and how many likes you used to get, and now you look at it now. How many likes do you get now? It's a big difference if you notice that. And then now they'd be pushing more. Hey, why don't you promote this post? Where before they didn't do that.
Because social media is slowly becoming
a market.
It's not pay to win, but it's pay to.
It pay to
grow kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's crazy how much that is happening.
Scummy as fuck. Just do it naturally.
Yeah, like TikTok's big for that. Like I managed to get, thankfully, things to go viral themselves, which is what got me growth on that account, which is great. But to try and get that normally, it is very hard. Like I've gone back down. Like I had that going for a while, like on that high,
right?
And now it's back down in a lull period again until I find that niche again. But I'm just having fun with it either way. But like it's interesting to see that high when you're in that trend, because that's the only reason it's working, because you're on that trend. Once that trend dies out, you'll drop back down, even if you're trying to, I mean, there's still like random chance you post content based in that niche and it still blows up, but you're stuck in that niche and you don't, you're going to find that line. It's just interesting that I'm trying to see and understand how everything's working, and that's why I'm starting to realize, like, the shorts work great. That's why I've been doing the shorts. Which I want to bring up.
I finally looked at some of them and fuck it.
They're great, but like it's like we were doing the GPT stories, but now it's like automated, like it's done video, and it's great content because it's back to what we were doing with the Chat GPT stories, but now on a visual platform, and it's making content for us that I can just put up as a short, and it's fucking hilarious. So I do want to.
So it makes everything, like it makes the background, makes everything.
It finds stock videos and stock images from all those stock sites, so free use stock, whatever, and then just chucks them in randomly, and then just
because the funny part was the one about the yogurt. I was like, bro, like it had that dude with the microphone talking, and it kind of synced up with it.
Yeah, it almost looks like it syncs up. I know, it's crazy. So, and if you noticed, because that was one of the first ones I did, and I did one that kind of refers back to that one. If you notice the latest one, where it's like
another yogurt.
Yeah, and I added a layer to it where it's talking about me making the AI memes, and then about the yogurt. So I did like a meta one to like revert back on it. So I'm having fun with it. I can do a couple every week.
I know one of them got like 500 and
something
views.
They all have like 500 views. We've got a couple of subscribers out of it too. So those that have come by,
dang,
muchly appreciate it. Yeah, we were at 73, and then we're back down to 72. So yeah,
probably a bot.
Most probably, but we got over that line.
Because I don't get the you follow then you unfollow. I was like, sub and unsub, like.
Actually, sub thinking, this is funny, and then look at the content going, I can't find this, unsubscribe. It's like, well, okay. I mean, it is there.
We have everything. If you can't find what you're looking for, you're in the wrong fucking place.
Yeah. But literally, like, the shorts I made technically aren't clickbait because they are things we've talked about. Like that, I've just twisted it slightly, so it is in a sense likely clickbait, but it is actually content we've done.
You kind of gave it like a narrative as well, like
yeah, it's adding a different layer to the story. Like we're trying to, because we're a podcast, but we're a different kind of podcast, which people don't get. We're doing a different style of podcast. We're not, on the same game field as everyone else. So we're trying to make it unique.
I know it's hard to describe, isn't it? Like we're kind of in the Joe Rogan camp. Like we just tell you whatever the fuck we feel like.
But then they get very topic based and different.
I mean, so do we.
To a point, yeah. But we have fun with it.
Except they have like other people, which we just have ourselves, really.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing it for so long now.
Unless we have Wookie and
yeah,
Juddy and someone else on.
Get some other guests on. Who knows?
And then, with Wookie, like we have to get Wookie back again at some point.
I know. Try and get Ryan Reynolds again, charged by the minute.
I saw that.
I mean,
Houdini.
Like that. I mean, it literally is. We did because we made that joke. Because if you go, was it season 3? Like you're literally okay. So
was it 2 or 3? I think.
So call out if you're trying to find that episode based off that short, which you want to go back and you will see the thumbnail because the thumbnail clearly has Ryan Reynolds' head on it. So that's the episode we're talking about, and in that we made joke about having Ryan Reynolds on as a guest. So that was the whole joke back on that joke. So it's like. Because I've been watching, like, I've been only recently getting on the back end of, like, the Only Murders in the Building with Al. I'm going to go watch it again. But they have... But in that show, they're doing a podcast in the show. So there's, like, the show, but then their podcast is in the show, and then they're trying to solve murders. It's like, And I was like, I want to kind of add a weird layer to it, like, with this myself. And I was like, let's have things... tell stories about things that we've had, but make them seem more realistic. So, like, if these were... a story being told like as a biopic version of our podcast or something like that, like that's what these mini shorts are, like a retelling like TV show version of our actual podcast. So it's like just taking things that we've done or talked about and then getting it to retell that story as it like is actually an actual story.
That's the third way I've listened to the podcast.
Yeah, so it's like a weird
because
weird
even when someone's streaming, we kind of podcast live as well.
I know, so it's so many different things. So I'm gonna do.
So we've got meta things fucking going everywhere, really. Like when you think
about it. That's it. So there's always things happening. So I want to. I like that
24/7 content, like
yeah. So that's why I like it because it's just taking that ChatGPT story. Like I wouldn't mind maybe getting some of those stories that we had, and taking those and getting the video AI to make a story from those stories that we've had. So it's adding another layer.
Well, try and put them in chronological order as well.
Like... Yeah. So, but it's kind of fun just to throw it all around. So it's kind of like the way I've been doing it is making people try and go through our channel and try and find those videos. So that's why I've done it the way I've done it so far with these AI things is to try and make it engaging. I've got another one I'm going to upload, which is a Taylor Swift one, which is a refer back to the Taylor Swift episode we had. So I'm trying to find. That was a recent
one too. Like
this was earlier this season, if I'm correct. I think it was. So that's what
earlier. It was like a few months ago, like months ago or so.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the start of this season. Basically, is when we did it. It was like the 5th video or something like into this season. Like, it's
fuck.
Yeah, like it's the start of this season.
Gone so quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, and then we've had a couple of weeks off. Or you've had a couple of weeks off. So it throws it out of whack. But.
Sheesh.
But yeah, so I'm gonna make some more of it. I'm just loving doing it because it's getting the views. It's getting us eyes. Like, that's what I want, like, that outreach eyes. So, even if it's people subscribing and not looking at the videos, eventually they may look at the videos. They go, oh, what's this? Because it comes up if they,
because some people sub for sure. It's like...
Yeah, and it might pop up and they go, oh, what's this video? And they realise, oh, it's that. And then they watch it, and then they get drawn in, and bam, and then they get referred to someone else, or who knows, You never know. Right. So, I do got to make actual shorts, like the Light for the Switch, since... Madman loved that one.
I thought Madman's thing is like
that was pretty funny. Like, I'm gonna get those moments and cut those out into shorts.
I'm so confused. Like, you literally fucking just... the cogs were turning. I was like, right for the Switch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get that out and grab that. So when I get around to doing that, doesn't really matter. Like that one was. I gotta find funny moments like that, and I don't know what moments are actually funny unless people are watching it, they come across that funny moment, then I know it's funny.
Madman definitely liked for the Switch.
Yes, and that was a fair bit into the episode too, so...
That was like midway, I think.
Yeah, midway, yeah, something like that. So
yeah, because he said because I mentioned the podcast on stream the other night.
Yeah,
and he's like, "What's it called?" Like Beardy. I was like Beardy Bros, which I was like Beardy Bros podcast.
Yeah, be specific because there's that other Beardy Bros.
And it's one with the one with the autumn leaves.
Yeah, autumn leaves. Yes, the autumn leaves.
Because he put it on the yesterday or this morning. He put on the Discord and the general chat. Hang on.
Yeah,
I'll read it. So I was like, bruh, you're fucking amazing.
That's the thing. Like we have good content. It's just people
like watching Beardy Bros potty from 3 days ago. Loving watching you guys just chat. And I was like, bruh.
That's what I mean, though. Like people are missing out. We have some really good conversations. If I'm not falling asleep, because that's even funny too. Watching me fall asleep slowly through an episode.
Yeah, just like
that's still who's gonna have that? What other podcast has someone falling asleep on the podcast? You tell me. Who else has
the
that?
Wiggles if they had a podcast.
Most probably Jeff and then Jeff.
But like Jeff just gone.
But like that. Like I said, we just have banter and we don't give a shit what we're doing. Like, I mean, we give a shit to a point, but like it's fun. We're having fun, and then sometimes
as long as it's not racist or sexist, anything fucking goes.
Exactly. So, but there's just been times where I've been really tired or I've been like super sick. So, I'm pretty good at the moment. I'm pretty lived up. I was cranky earlier because let me just blow my nose. The wind's been fucked here today. Like, I felt like the caravan was gonna blow away because the fucking wind was blowing the. I know, but blowing the awning, it was just yanking the fuck out of it.
A little bit stormy, is it? A little bit.
It did rain just before I started the podcast.
I saw what happened in America, like that fucking hurricane,
whatever it is, tornado
blew through. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But
because I have friends I was talking to yesterday who live in them areas, and they're all right. Thankfully,
that's good then.
Like it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I know that shit can get wild when those tornadoes come through, like fucking wild as.
Yeah, so like weather these days is fucked because of artificial weather, like the cloud seeding and that. Like, takes a fucking toll. Like if you're changing weather by humans,
I know.
The natural weather system gets fucked up because you're creating stuff that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, it's affecting the outer reaches, whatnot.
Like the wind we had here that took the power off for like 3 or 4 days. Like we never had that.
Yeah, no, that was
like
crazy.
Cold fronts coming over. Like
I know, it's wild. And like that's
like how the fuck do you get like 180-kilometer winds? Like that was insane.
That was like here earlier. It was like we were getting 20, 30. That's why the thing was blowing a gale.
I never knew you get 180k winds. Like
yeah,
without a tornado, like that's tornado realm. Like
I know it's crazy. Like I had to, because the top of those carport awnings, I had to like tie it up so it wouldn't fucking go anywhere. I'll undo it once it's done. But imagine there's me talking about these things and like someone goes by and they just know where I live because of like how I've described things.
Yeah, but who's gonna?
I know we're not that big. To
no, not just that, but like we're not in America where you can just go, ha, they're there. Like
yeah. So
like trying to describe places here, like it's fucking hard because hey, look, I'm just next to the bush.
I know, but like imagine just mentioning something and someone goes, "Hey, wait, I've seen that thing with that in that position. That's it."
If we ever got to that stage, I'm fucking done because hell no.
That'd be crazy.
I'm not done, but you better fucking watch yourselves.
Well, I was like that fucking, like, that's like most videos that people just get too popular. It's just like they can't do shit. Because it was like a Mark Rober video I watched earlier today. He posted a couple of days ago on his, was it Labs channel he has? Crunch Labs? And it was like him going to like a engineering, like, event kind of thing. And it's like battle bots and challenges and doing different things with like engineering. And he was there to be like one of the hosts and like speakers and shit. And it was just like everyone was going mad because it's Mark Rober, like he's popular in that industry.
I still have no idea who the fuck it is.
Oh, he's done like the sparkler bomb and stuff like that. Oh, he's
I've
pretty cool.
that's annoying by the look of him. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. But yeah, he posted a video and people got mad for him. Like crowds were getting swamped. Like he's like, "Can we get a photo? Like do something." Like, no, you can't do that. Like it's just crowds are swamping, and he's like trying to fist bump everyone. It's like crowds were getting more wild and stuff, and it's like, no, we got to stop doing all these things. They moved him on, and he ended up getting one of his other people to
Never seen him.
stunt him, stunt double him, so he could get through to the auditorium, so he could do his hosting announcement. And it was just a trap because people got mad for him.
He used to work for NASA?
Yeah. He's really cool. He does like his squirrel videos are pretty funny, where he does like the squirrel Olympics and stuff. Like they're fucking cool as. Builds like a little Olympic arena at the back against squirrels in his yard that just like come and visit and do shit. They're pretty funny. His content's pretty solid, but like he's another YouTuber that's learnt from like he literally learnt the algorithm. Like he learnt how to do everything. Like when to again, it's like that 15 like it's like that TikTok brain, and he did this before TikTok was even a thing. Basically, this is like early.
That TikTok brain is fucking everywhere.
Like so, he was doing that kind of not that kind of content, but knowing when to like cut, zoom, or make us, do those kind of things to keep you activated, like early on. And this is like Vine era because of how long he's been doing YouTube for.
It's like the videos now who are just talking with Minecraft jumping around
Yeah, they do think some of them are just a bit like but like if you look at most content that keep people, they always have those cuts, those zooms, the sound effects at random times to keep you activated.
It's because they need to do it, otherwise no one's gonna watch it.
And some are funny, like some were like I came across a video earlier today and it was basically talking about an image to do with the eye test thing, where it was like the road with the balloon, like the hot air balloon. It's one of the eye test, one of the old eye test things. It's like, this is blurry, this is clear, typical eye test, you know what I mean? And he was doing a video on that, like trying to find where the image came from. He was doing like a debunking video because he's just making cut, but like how he did his content was pretty cool because he would do different cuts, and then like he did a thing where he's like cuts to the Discord, like dramatic Discord chats, like we're gonna try and figure this out, and then cuts back and then doing something, and then it's like I'm losing my mind, and then he's like falls asleep, puts on Forrest Gump, and he falls asleep while watching it, kind of thing, and then it's like in a scene when he wakes up and he finds the image because he already knew it, but like he's making a narrative to the content that keeps you engaged because he's creating a story. But it's like in that way where he's doing something like he's doing the cut and the scenes, like it's movie production almost, but he's knowing the timing to like cut it, to change it. So it's not like the force feed where you're saying, oh, here's a loud noise, but it's in that recipe, just not doing it. That's
loud noises are a big fucking no from me. Like
because they're the cheap way of doing it, where it's just like, oh, like random meme
or they're just
effects.
saying, hey guys, no, fuck you, gone.
Yeah, and it's you see there's maybe some of my videos where I've done it just about right, where it's like I've done my unboxing and it's like a random zoom, or it's just like the video spins upside down, like
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, it's the right balance of keeping engaged and not just a stupid meme sound going, oh, like what the fuck, like those videos,
that's
like
most of them.
Yeah, because I've watched Jack watch those type of videos. It's just like, bro, this is just brain rot. Like
it's literally for kids because they'll sit there and watch it because
they need to stay engaged
and
exactly
colors and.
Because I've literally asked Jack with my videos, like, what is it missing? And I've said specifically, is it missing? And he goes, yeah. And it's just like, that's why, because it's not for you. My content is for an older audience, not for kids. Like, so it's not having that brain rot attitude. Right. So
exactly, which is why I
super memes brain rot.
Like I prefer to just literally load up YouTube, watch a half-hour video.
But I did that with my I kind of did that without even doing. I've tried to do that with my Starlink video because I actually unboxed my Starlink, and I kind of just like, in a sense, lazily edited the video. Like I've edited the video, but I kind of lazily did certain things where you'd think it'd be like a cut take, and I'd reuse a different scene, but I left it in because I wanted to kind of like make fun of the sense of how people do unboxings and how you do. Because if you do something, you'd be like, hey guys, and then you find that takes not right, so you'd be like, hey guys, and then you'd be like, okay, you need to do it like acting. You need to find the right take where you need to be more energetic, less,
if you're an unboxing, cutting it, like, you don't need to jump and cut anything in an unboxing.
No, but like, but with an unboxing, usually it's not like a raw cut. Like, some people do raw cuts, but
why not?
They can be hit and miss depending on how the energy
you can bring. Oh, baby.
Yeah. So
like when I called Vegeta someone else.
Yeah, and that's it. That's funny. So it depends. Some people will cut that out, some people will leave that in. So there's I've done that with mine. So there's parts where like the video's flipped and I've mirrored it and left it mirrored and reflipped it just to like be goofy. And there's a point where I get it and I'm like looking at the box and I'm like, Starlink! And I'm like, Starlink? Like in different tones, and I've left them all in. So I'm like, Starlink? Like, so it's like excited, confused, like wonder, like I'm just saying Starlink while like pointing at it, going Starlink, Starlink, Starlink. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll leave it in because it looked funny. And then, yeah, it's just like, why not? And it's like, and then it's like, I was like, there's a part of this video, because it goes up Monday anyway, on my channel. But yeah, there's like another part where I'm like, let's switch the camera, and I'm like, realistically, it's just the same camera in a different location. Like, right. I narrate it to the camera, and then, like, I go outside, and then I'm like, lay it out, I'm like, and then I'm back inside. Like, it's like, what was the point of me going outside? But I'm like, fuck it, like, I'm just going with it. Like, fuck it, let's have some fun with this. Like, why be so serious? And then I had like a blooper reel at the end, basically, because Jack comes out and he's watching me film it. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I literally say to him, I look at him, the camera's looking at me recording, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Because it had actually been a while since I've done an unboxing video. But I was like, fuck it, I'll leave it in. Like, this is funny. I think this is funny, so I think people will find this funny because it's just me being me, and I'm just whatever. Like, some unboxings are a bit more focused, but yeah. It's like it's just like don't take everything so seriously, because so many people put too much work in it, try to be too serious.
There's a time and place for everything. Yeah, like serious, not serious, a little bit of seriousness.
Because like I said, because otherwise people could do stuff, but it's too lazy. Like there's a balance of putting the effort, at least enough effort in where it's you're making it seem professional, but you're not putting too much in where it's putting too much work in, and not too much less where it's just lazy, just being like, oh, press record, it's gonna make it, like. There's different energy.
If you just do that, you want to make sure you're doing the
exactly
100%, like instead of just
exactly. Otherwise, you're not gonna get the what you want from it, because it shows in the energy you bring. That's why I get a bit upset sometimes, because I've done stuff where I've specifically gone out of my way in a sense of making it like a production, and then it's had no impact. It's like I've put too much time into making this. Like
you got to find the right audience. You got to have the right audience. You've got to have the right timing. You got to it's fucked.
But even then, if you get the content right, like you can still get the views, because it gets the traction because people.
But the thing is, content isn't. It's a slow burn. It takes time.
Yeah, the content is subjective.
You put a video up, it could last you years. Like keep getting views over years.
Yeah,
like nothing's an instant hit. Really,
if you want that instant,
or if it is, it's like Huck to it. It's there, then it's gone.
And that's what I found too. For an instant large growth, like I said, with those things, like with our,
I'm not dissing Huck to it, girl, but like no one says it.
It's a one hit wonder. It was just a one hit joke, and it was a meme for a bit, and yeah, it's just like anything. It was just a little bit of a laugh as of when it was.
Like a lot of things that like start of the year were there, then I can't remember any of them because they just vanish.
But that's like with the shorts, because I am technically, it's weirdly enough, like I made shorts before, but they were kind of like lazily pointing at like, look, here's the podcast. Like it was just like smack a meme on it, and there wasn't really much effort. Like, okay, I'm using AI, but I'm thinking about, okay, what episode do I want this to reference? Who is it based upon? Who's saying what? Is it me? Is it you? Like, what subject do I want it to be? So like, I know like creating AI imagery is lazy, but when you try to push a narrative though, an actual story narrative, that takes time, because you want to be specifically like analytical, like on what you're wanting to tell. Because I could just put anything in the AI and be like, Beardy Bros podcast, whatever, just put, but then it's not telling the right image.
It'll give you something that's either good or bad. Like it can go either fucking way.
Yeah, exactly. So
a good reason for that is, like, not a good reason, but a good thing is that
example.
One of PewDiePie's recent videos, he fucked with the AI.
Yeah,
it was horrible. You can tell it to do stuff, but what the AI does is just random.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
you can give it a source, but it's not real. It'll just jumble things together, like haphazardly.
And that's exactly why, like, I gotta sit there and think, okay, what's the direction? What it needs to be not talking about? So it needs to be talking about the podcast. It's gonna be referred to. That's why it's like you always hear like in those shorts, it'd be like, "G'day, mate," or like because I always say Aussie or Australian. So okay, Australian lingo, It's about us. Who's the main director? Like, who's the main character? Who's the secondary character? Who else is popping in? Like, so, like, I've got to push a narrative on that so it actually gets an actual story out of that. Otherwise, because it's just jumbled crap, and then it wouldn't be funny. So that's why those are getting traction too, is because it actually is content that's creating a story narrative.
It literally holds your attention for that bit of time, like
for that 1 minute, because it's not just 15-second clips. These are minute clips that I'm holding people on for. I'm using the full 60 seconds to tell a short story with AI that is related to what we have had in the podcast. So it's right. Like, and that's why I did want to mention that. And I did want to make sure that we are keeping in time with that. And I did want to ask you about yogurt at some point. So we will talk about yogurt at some point.
Some of the pronunciation is fucked.
I know, because like it goes like American and then British. It's like, and then it's like, good
well,
day.
It combines both into one word, like that yogurt.
So, because yogurt.
I mean, some people say yogurt, but
yeah, but yogurt hasn't really been a thing. Like the narrative of what I projected was there. The only reference I made for yogurt in the second episode was a refer back to that other, well, not episode, but like refer back to the other short that I did because it made up yogurt. Because I just said, I actually did say I chucked yogurt in there whimsically, and it made a narrative of what the yogurt was about. So it just made, I actually said put in video games as well. I ignored video games and just put a stack of Blu-rays instead because I said gym, I said gym.
Yeah, like
it's offline.
Blu-rays, like what?
Yeah, because I actually put in like you're completing games, like platinuming games and watching Blu-rays and eating yogurt, and it just ignored video games and platinuming video games. It just goes, he's just binging movies and eating yogurt. I'm like, that sounds cool though, but I was like, it's interesting how it chooses some things and then it ignores the other. So it's like it's creating a narrative, and that's what I wanted to do. It's like
it's probably on a what's it called? It's a randomized.
What it can
it
find.
Just picks one of like A or B, and it just goes with one of them.
Like, don't overload it, kind of thing. Don't give it too many things. If it gets stuck in too many,
which
it doesn't.
A real person would have included everything, but like that's AI.
Yeah, but again, in the time frame too is the other thing. But yeah,
there's only so much that we can do. Like
but that's why I think that's why because the other
AI
ones
is handy for those kind of things.
But it's fun. So, and that is in niche with what our content is as well, because we play with tech. AI is another form of tech and software that's advancing, and that's why we play with it as well. So that's why that adds to another layer of us or me using it as well. So, and
I'm going to start using it eventually because I want to.
It's a phone app. I'll have to give you.
I want to try like AI music.
Yeah. Oh, you want to try that one?
And other things. So I just want to dabble, just for.
I'm very cautious about
something like. Just want to dabble with things.
I'm just very cautious about giving my voice out to AI because then it takes it and stores it. So that's the only
part is I want to get our voice on the podcast. So.
But the difference is you're handing over your consent to your voice to that app to use it in other things. That's the difference. Where here we still hold our consent to our voice. What'd you do?
Fuck.
So if you're willing to hand over your voice to consent...
I opened the beer and it just fucking shot out.
Actually, I've got a story about that too. Not beer, but something else. But...
hey, look at...
It's a boy.
It's on the top.
Well, like I was saying, if you're willing to hand over your consent, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're willing for the app to store your voice...
People know if it's real or not, so...
Yeah. I mean, AI is getting crazy.
If they can AI my voice to sound real, then fucking good luck.
Yeah.
Because I fucking stutter, stammer, fucking everything. The AI wouldn't.
That's exactly it. But that's what I'm just saying. Like, for people that are playing with these apps so whimsically, I don't think people realize that you're, so many people promote and use these apps. It's like you are handing over your voice and giving it consent to use it and hold it for X amount of time. So
look at Disney.
Yeah. As long as you're willing to do that.
They're doing it illegally, but
they're doing stuff. But but that's why I like that, because it's not really holding anything. Whatever I give it, it's not really holding it, but it does put, like, for example,
Beardy Bros. Talking to an AI thing, like, nah, fuck that.
No. So, but the fact that typing Beardy Bros into the AI algorithm, though, the smart thing about that, it makes AI learn that Beardy Bros exists. So therefore, if it keeps storing it and getting information for it, that starts creating more receipts that it stores that we exist. Because I even asked, like...
it'll also come up in other people's AI stuff, because there'll be, like, podcast or something, and they're like, Beardy Bros or something, like...
Because if you go on the... I'm curious what yours says, but there's that AI Meta AI on the Messenger. I asked it the other day.
I saw that on the thing, yeah.
And I asked what the Beardy Bros podcast, like, can you tell me what the Beardy Bros podcast is? And it lazily gave me the brief description of what we do, but it said it was hosted by Adam and Alex. And I'm like, that isn't Adam and Alex, it's Dale and Jim. And it goes, I will acknowledge that the Beardy Bros podcast is hosted by Dale and Jim. Like, it recorrected itself. So it updated its information. So it kind of
Where
like...
the names come... Oh, maybe the other Beardy Bros.
But there isn't. Then I looked into it. No one else has named that in any other podcasts that are in that category. So
where did they get the names from?
But the description it gave for what they talked about on the podcast was very close to our podcast. It talked specifically about the things we talked about, but then it corrected itself, and it kind of just made it, because I asked it. It goes, it suggested that it kind of made it up, so it kind of did find information, but it kind of just filled in the blanks.
It took it and did its own thing with that.
Yeah,
like...
it just kind of worked, and that's where Adam and Alex basically come from. That's what I figured out.
Which is why, like, but AI is still a long way off. Like, it really is.
But the thing was, though, it did ask, would you like to recommend you some episodes? And I was like, okay, recommend me some episodes of the Beardy Bros podcast. And then it actually searched and came back with a list of actual episodes that we have done and what we've talked about. Yeah, it actually catalogued a list.
Dang, so I actually knew what it was on about, but it just changed names and...
Yeah, it was just lazily did it, because it goes, this is kind of what I found. I kind of just made my own interpretation. It actually said to me that it made its own interpretation.
I want to try the AI right now, then. Like,
yeah,
hang on.
Go into that messenger and literally ask it to ask you for the Beardy Bros and see if it's updated itself and tell you if it's Dale and Jim. Just say, who is the Beardy Bros podcast? Literally ask it that.
So how do I do it? Just open Messenger?
Yeah, it should be the Meta AI. Which is that little white circle.
Oh, ask Meta, yeah.
Yeah. And ask it, who is the Beardy Bros podcast?
How do I do the asking? Do I press them? Okay.
Press it, open like a chat, and type it all.
Who are the Beardy Bros podcast?
Yeah, let's see if it...
Does it talk back?
The Beardy Bros podcast covers various topics, including pop culture, social issues, personal stories, and trending topics, with a comedic spin. They also engage in humorous banter and witty conversations.
Did it say who they are? Did it say who are the hosts?
Who are the hosts?
Hosts of the Beardy Bros podcast are H. Foley and Kevin Ryan. They're known for their witty banter, humorous takes, and engaging conversations. Show entertaining and relatable.
No, it hasn't stored
Kevin Ryan.
There are alter egos. Ask it to look up
podcast with H. Foley. He's known for his humor.
You're gonna stop it. It's gonna go forever.
But yeah, no, but I asked it to look up. Ask it to look up the Beardy Bros podcast. See if it will actually find, because it referred, like I said, it actually referred to me.
Can you please look up Beardy Bros podcast?
See if it gives you links.
Podcast is a comedy podcast hosted by H. Foley and...
What the fuck is it doing? Because I asked it and it literally referred
What's
to...
What's with the H. Foley? Like...
Who's H. Foley? Who's who?
I know. Like, you do the video, but like, ask her that.
I'll bring it up. I'll show you that because it's in the messages. So okay, can you? Because it goes here. Where? No, here we go. So it goes. Where was I? I'm going to scroll back a bit. Fuck, there's so many times. I'm like, what can you tell me about the Beardy Bros podcast? It goes, the Beardy Bros said the same thing, but it goes Adam and Alex. But it mentions the same things, right? And it even gave the audience age range between 18 and 40, which I'm like, that is technically our age range, except for that guy that was like, that one listener that was 60 that just dropped off.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me a link. And then it's just like Spotify search Beardy Bros podcast, Apple Podcasts, which I thought that's a bit generic. And I'm like, the Beardy Bros podcast is actually Dale and Jim, not Adam and Alex. It's like, thank you for correcting me. Yes, the Beardy Bros podcast is indeed hosted by Dale and Jim. And it's like, okay, that's just typical AI response because I've corrected it.
Yeah.
And it's like, would you like any links? I'm like, yes, please. And it goes, Dale and Jim's Beardy Bros podcast has gained a loyal following. Here are some key aspects. And it just kind of spit it off the same stuff again, like pop culture. I
want to try a different way of saying that.
But then I went, can you recommend me any episodes? Right? And this is at first it made up episodes. It goes, episode 50 is top 5 childhood games Dale and Jim share, which technically that is an episode we've done, just not called it that, which is weird. Right. I was like, And then another one was like retro gaming console wars, a lively debate of classic consoles. Like we've done that as well, just not called it that. Which I was like, this is getting eerily close, but it's not correct. And there's like in-depth discussion on the Marvel blockbuster Avengers Endgame. I'm like, we've done that, but so has everyone else. So I was like, okay. But then I was like, where did you get? I was like, where did you get this information from? It goes, I generated the information based on my understanding of typical podcast structures, so it kind of just generically grabbed it. But then I go, can you find me some episodes? And then it goes, here are some episodes of the Beardy Bros podcast. Recent episode is Rough Returns, which was aired on September 25th this year. Then there's a small update, which was September 15th. Then there was Oh No, It's an Episode, which was that small one I did, which was September 8th. Y'all are haters. Don't watch it. And it even said popular episodes are low-hanging warnings ahead, how much is too much fan service, and crashing on gas. So it actually looked up after I said, give me the episodes. And then it had earlier episodes, which was still season 4, season 2. But yeah, like it actually, once I asked it to, it actually searched for it. What do you got there, you?
Relationships? Enjoy.
I'm so
Relationships
confused.
Rose's podcast.
Betty Rose?
Pretty Rose?
Others. Provide info on a specific episode if you'd like. Just let me know.
Episode 2, please.
Episode 2 of the Betty Rose's podcast is the one where we meet Dale's girlfriend.
Is it the Betty Bros though?
What about episode 3?
Episode 3 of the Betty Rose's podcast is the one where we talk about ghosting. Jim and Dale share humorous takes on dating experiences and ghosting stories. Enjoy.
Should we just like get AI to
what the fuck?
Should we
that
just be
not even correct at all?
Should
like,
we?
Fuck me.
Should we just be ahead of ourselves now and get AI to plot us out a narrative for next season? Like it doesn't have to be specifically on that topic, but like start somewhere. Even if we get to that topic at some point, like it doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? Like it can be at the start, middle, or end.
Yeah,
but like get it to pre-choose what we're going to talk about that episode and use it for a couple episodes just for a laugh, just to confuse everyone. Because, like, I don't want to confuse anyone, but, like, just to fuck, like, because I know, like, I just want to do...
We're talking about Betty Rose, H. Foley, like, who the fuck knows? Like,
do we do, like, season 6 and just list it as the Betty Bros, even though it's on the Beardy Bros channel? But you know how I always put Beardy Bros podcast? Do I, like... What do we do? I want to do something that's going to be fun for the next season. Like,
yeah, Betty Rose, like, how the fuck does that get from Beardy Bros?
Beardy Bros to Betty Rose? Betty... So I don't know. I want to do something.
AI is still like fucking 20 years off. Like this is ridiculous.
Yeah. But
like, it's fucked.
Yeah.
People are using this like, and it can't even get simple Beardy Bros. Like
I know, but it found it when I asked for it. When I actually asked for it to give it to me, it found.
Yeah, but the thing is, like I said, are Jim and Dale the hosts of the Beardy Bros? And it told me that Jim and Dale are the hosts of the Beardy Bros. It's telling you what you want to fucking hear.
Yeah.
Like.
Because that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering if it actually stored the information.
It doesn't tell me what I said.
Yeah, so that's why I was curious if it had actually taken what I'd said it. What are you gonna?
Hang on, I got the thing.
What are you gonna ask?
Let's see, like, if it does believe this, it's literally telling you stuff back.
Oh yeah, it's giving you what you want it to.
Can you give me the episode of the Beardy Bros where we interview Ryan Reynolds?
Bros podcast featuring Ryan Reynolds as a guest is episode 128. Check it out.
Bullshit.
Actually, go to your book and bring up what's the 128th episode. I'm kind of curious now what the 128th episode is.
What, now that they said that?
I just want to know.
Oh, the book, you mean? Like my actual book?
Yeah, your actual book.
I don't know what that would be.
Because what are we up to now? 200 something?
Yeah, so I wouldn't know what episode that is, really. Like, it'd be like season 3 somewhere.
Let me go to the Spotify then. So we'll just keep talking. I'm going to load up the Spotify. I'm going to go through and count them.
Yeah, well, I'll just see what it says as well. Like,
And I'll see how close it is.
Can you give me the Beardy Bros podcast season 128? Oh, it's paused. Hello, can you give me Beardy Bros podcast episode 128?
Season 128.
Season 1, episode 128, features Ryan Reynolds as a guest, where he shares humorous stories and insights. Enjoy.
We're gonna manifest this into reality one day.
So season 1 had 30.
Positive thinking and manifestation can go a long way.
Whoops. She keeps listening.
so 35 episodes of the first season. I gotta calculate the mass. So 35.
Look at my book's not even. It's packed away somewhere.
That's alright. That's why I wasn't too sure. Season 2 had. How many was season 2? Because I'm trying to work out because it's like each episode listing.
Yeah, just add them.
Season 2 had.
Yeah, but 50... why is it 128?
That's what I'm kind of curious. So season 2 had.
That's got 51. Nothing to do with Ryan Reynolds, I bet you.
Season 3. So 128. So I'm at 86. So I'm going to add another. 30. Was it 128?
Because you get 52 episodes a season, so. Season 3.
So season 3, episode 42. Season 3, episode 42 is. Where are we?
I still say we're telling it to say stuff though.
Yeah,
like
well, this is actually kind of funny. So it's not close to it, but season 3, episode 42, because that's what it worked out, because the first 2 seasons was 35, 51, which was 86. Added 42, which brings us to 128 episodes, is called Beardy Bros Season 3, episode 42, Cheap Tricks, No Treats. Join the boys for another week of spooky goodness. So that was one of our Halloween
episodes.
Episodes.
Halloween, so there's nothing to do with Ryan Reynolds.
Because where was that?
It's fucked up.
Because that Ryan Reynolds episode, I got to go YouTube for this because it was.
Yeah, that's.
It is funny though that Beardy Bros. But the more we get
Betty Rose though, like
Betty Bros.
The Betty Rose podcast.
Betty Bros. Podcast. I think it was was it season 3? Was it season 2? Season 3?
I think it was, maybe it was 4. Maybe it was last year.
Season 4.
Because thumbnails, like it's either 3 or 4.
It's not. It's not that one. Season 2.
Fuck, was it that far back? We've done so many episodes, I can't remember.
I had Ryan Reynolds in the thumbnail of season 2 because it was there.
Yeah, so it was season 2 then.
There's that one, but no, but the actual one I'm specifically on is season 2, episode 33.
Yeah, so they're definitely not. That AI is shit.
It was the episode was called Beers, Blue Shirts, and Beards, because we were talking about the Free Guy. That's when Free Guy came out, so we're talking about that.
Yep.
So that's the episode that I'm referring to with that episode where we said we got Ryan Reynolds on. That's the episode we're talking about, because we made the joke in that what if we had him on or something like that. I know I do remember that. That's why I was like,
I don't remember what it was exactly, but that was vaguely what it was.
Yeah. Man, those thumbnails was just something different. It's so cool. I just love looking back on the different stuff.
Them thumbnails are fucking out of this world. Like
the Beavis and Butthead, the Beavis and Butthead version of us I did, and you doing an equation on a sign like in some classroom or something.
Yeah, some of them would just come out so weird. Because it was like, you just like send me your selfies and you put them in thumbnails like
trash man. That literally the one episode.
We should do that again though, shouldn't we? Like, do the selfies on the thumbnails.
Because it's just like, yeah. And they were great. I was like, and then you look at season, and then sometimes I went back late afterwards, because you can see season 3 as well, where I started doing thumbnails, and they got to like the 16th episode, and then after that I just stopped. And then I stopped at like episode 17, no thumbnail. And then episode 26, there's a thumbnail again. and then 27 there's a thumbnail, and then 28 there's just no thumbnail, and there's no thumbnail for the rest of that season until like episode 40. There's like one thumbnail because it's Oprah, and then there's no thumbnails, and then there's
oh my god,
and then from the Halloween there's literally thumbnails again through Halloween because it's just. And then the one Christmas, no, two Christmas, freaking. Yeah. I just do them and then I don't.
We'll have something to talk about this Halloween.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 physical, my boy. We played on PS5.
Yes, I'm going to be getting that when that comes out. And I'll also be going to, for Halloween as well. It's actually it's on the 30th. I'm going to go see Wicked, the play, as well. So.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm going to see that, and it's a special event day as well. So I was like, ooh.
Ooh.
It's going to be pretty good.
Nice.
So I got that sorted, and then the 31st.
Is that the cat? No, that's Cats.
Wicked's the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yes.
And then the actual movie comes out in November.
Oh, does it? Oh, that's a movie coming out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with, what's her name?
Ariana Large Coffee.
Yeah. I don't get that casting, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess she can sing, so they needed to.
That's basically that's what they went for. Yes, they need singers.
But there's plenty of other ones who sung and look closer to
characters.
Yeah, like I got nothing against Ariana Grande,
it's a
but like,
talent, yeah.
She's not really an actor. I don't feel like she acted anything else.
Fortnite.
Didn't act in that though, but like she's. I don't know, it's got, just from the trailer, it looked weird.
Oh, God. That's part 1. So.
But hopefully it's good soon.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. So that's why I was like, I'll go see the play and then I can watch the movie to compare.
That stupid AI.
That would be
Jesus
good.
Christ.
But yeah, no, so definitely keep an eye out for those more shorts coming. So I'm having fun with those. The Swifty one will go up. But yeah, like I said, they get the views. They get to about 500 and then I just let them sit for a bit and then I just go, here's another one. Because I let it reach its cap, and they're like, yeah, it's been up for a couple of days. I'll post another one. And then, because I can make 4 a week, I think it is. So, make them.
Oh, is that a limitation on the app?
Yeah, on the app because it's like a free version. So like,
yeah,
like everything, they want you to sign up to their fucking.
I mean, I would never pay for an AI thing. Like, there's no fucking point.
But like all apps these days for anything that's creative based, because it also does other things as well, not just that. But like everything wants you to fucking. Pay for their subscription for like either a month
I'm sick
or a
of
week
subscription services. Like,
it's like fuck off. Let me just pay for this full app use or something.
Just remember we used to pay a one-time fee and that was it for a fucking app.
Exactly.
If you have to subscribe to an app, that is fucked.
That's like the old way of how we used to have. Like that's what we got away from because you remember back in the day, like you'd sign up and it'd be like Napster or something, and you had to pay like $3 a week or something to have that sound effect or something. It was so stupid. Or like you subscribe to have a game or something, and $3 a week or something stupid. It's like, no, fuck that. Stupid. Yeah.
Just like subscription services. That's stupid.
Yeah. But
I mean, the Game Pass thing isn't as bad now because people are saying, "Is it free on Game Pass? Is it free on Game Pass? Is it free on Game Pass?" Now it's just like, it's on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass. I was like, fuck me.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, fuck no.
But did you see though, like the Xbox could be gone and just Xbox on PC?
Oh, well, actually, I was gonna. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Or something about that. I was gonna say actually something else about Xbox. They posted on their Twitter. They were throwing some shade. This is actually the Xbox account was throwing shade on their account this afternoon. It goes what was it? It was literally showing the controller, and it was saying
that the X button.
Yeah, saying where this is the correct place for the X button. It's like if you know, you know.
Well, the funny thing is, that is the only place for the X button, because on PlayStation it's a cross.
Yeah. Not X. Exactly.
And they're trying to be like.
But like that's literally. But this is the problem though. This is literally the Xbox's official social media account throwing shade at PlayStation and anyone else. Like they're literally creating.
Because Phil Spencer was using a DualSense like yesterday, day before.
Yeah.
And he said to the person next to him, "Was like, the X button's in the wrong spot.
Yeah, so they're memeing, it, like, but still, it's just like it's still that
because they're doing Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
And of course, in that area, like they call it the cross button.
Yeah, it's a cross, not an X. Is a difference.
And he's telling them it's the X, but like X in the wrong spot. It's like, bro.
Trying to be funny, it's just like, bro.
But like, I mean, it is funny, but like,
yeah,
who cares?
I know, but it's just funny that like them, but like we know what they're like on social media and on Twitter. We know what the fan base is like, and we know they're gonna take that and run with it. That's how fucked up their heads are. The fan will be like, yeah, and this is where we keep having the stupid console war bullshit, because the little things like that keep fueling it for their.
I mean, to be fair, PlayStation fucking started all that.
I know.
I mean, they also continued it. Remember the PS4?
Yeah.
This is how you share your game. Pass the game to your friend because I thought you couldn't do that.
But I mean, like that was fair though. Like that was
going with that. Like you got to play it on the one console. Like
but like that was actual fair shade though, because it was right, because we were like, this stupid.
Hilarious.
But like that is just like, come on, bro. Like
this is how you share a game.
Yeah. That was funny.
I kind of miss the old Sony days when they were like fucking, they had the teeth and claws out. Like they literally went hard at it.
But it's actually funny though. Like it's actually hilarious. There's a difference between cringe and being actually funny.
I was trying to put on their post, like, I mean, that is the right spot for the X button. Nintendo's got it there. Xbox has it there.
Because
PlayStation has a cross.
I know,
because they're symbols, they're not letters.
Yeah, exactly.
You got naught, cross, square, and triangle. Like, I mean, we just call it X and circle because they look like X's and circles, but they're literally naught and cross.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's more box shape, where it's a naught, where the X's are more of a rectangle.
Yeah. Oh, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
I mean, I'm always calling it X. Everyone else calls it X, unless you're in Japan and it's cross.
X cross. I mean,
what did fuck me up though was like some PS1, PS2, PS3 games use circle as an accept button and crosses back.
Yeah.
Like it was a decline thing. I'm like, my brain.
That's what we were talking about the other night with the fucking Switch. It's so fucking broken.
Yeah, but that's still laid out like all the buttons are the same. They're just different. Like
A still does.
A for them.
A still accepts.
A still jump in that, but you've got like to close the game, you got to push the start button.
Oh, it's just.
And then X, I think. No, it's X just. Yeah. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
But like, it's just their button layout.
Playing the game is still just like a PlayStation or Xbox controller.
It's like it's still like that's what we're saying. It's like you still press A, but instead of A being at the bottom, like instead of A being at the bottom,
the side or the top,
it's on the side. So it's like jump. So you're pressing over here, not down here. It's just like
like the lower ones still jump, but it's not.
It's B. It's different.
Yeah, like B's jump instead, but because I can still play the Switch, but if I don't look at the controller, I'm fine because if I look at it, I go, because all games still function the same. Like the triggers still do the same thing.
That's what we're saying about some games. Some games do, but then some games will change it to match the mapping. It's so
like
stupid.
Them. Luigi's Mansion 3 controls are messed up.
Yeah.
I remember you got it. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
Crazy.
But no, like they're just doing a fucking bit for Twitter, so like the correct spot for the X button, like, and just laugh and move on. It is the correct spot because they have it crossed, so
it is. It is what it is. We're getting there in time.
I mean, I might just call it cross and naught from now on because that's what they're meant to be.
Cross X. Technically it's all the same thing. That's what the symbol is. It's a cross or an X.
No, it's a cross because X is more slim, where the X is wide. No, the cross is wide.
Mm.
It's literally because they're all symbols. They're not letters. Where Xbox and Switch have, like Nintendo and Xbox have letters.
Mm.
A, B, X, and Y. But why didn't they go A, B, C, D?
I know.
Instead of A, B, X, Y, like.
I know, it's so weird. They're just ripping off Nintendo.
No, I'm talking about Nintendo as well. Because remember, they didn't have all them buttons originally.
No, A, B.
They only had A and B.
Yeah, I know. They had X and Y.
And they had Z on the N64 as the trigger.
It was Xbox came along afterwards. They're like, oh, we'll have A, B, X, Y as well. It's like, why? Just because fucking Nintendo has it?
I don't know. There's probably some history there.
But yeah,
but the funny part was, I think I know why, because the person who did the Nintendo control with A, B, X, Y, they literally went to Microsoft, and that.
I'll tell you, you got the GameCube controller, which is like A, B, C, Z, Y, X, 1, 2,
because
3.
C is the arrows, like C is the yellow buttons.
There's like
no,
a big,
that's
red button.
N64. Yeah, the big red one's B. You got A, the green one or the blue one?
So I can't remember, but it had so many fucking different fucking letters and numbers. It was ridiculous.
No, but that control is fucked because you got this big button in the middle. You got these ones curved around the outside.
I know, it made no sense. And there was like one's like
no, it actually is
it's
ergonomic because you have your thumb there and you just But like, it's a very comfy controller, the GameCube one. Triggers are a bit weird because your fingers fit in between the button and it's like got the sides on it. It's weird. And they're very fucking smushy. Like
I know, it's so strange.
They smush.
It's just weird. But yeah, so you keep an eye out for more shorts coming of always, and hopefully they'll help us grow. That's the only way I know of growth that's been working on my other channels, so that's what I'm sticking to. So, because that's also helped my posting more shorts has helped my main channel grow, my Skeletor channel grow, and it's also helping the Beardy Bros channel grow. So, I found what works, and I'm running with it. So, as long as the content sticks.
I was tempted to do shorts, but I just.
Yeah, it can be a bit fart-assed around.
I was in my long videos. They have their own audience, so.
That's it. If you stick to a general niche, though, you will be put into a category.
I do have like 6 hours of Astro, but they put up like I'm gonna splice them all together, so it's one long
definitely
playthrough.
I can tell you now, people will definitely clip like funny bits out of it, make little shorts. People will love that because people love that kind of stuff, like Astrobot. Because I uploaded like the time trial shit, and people just fucking love the time trial shit. Even if you're doing shit times, like people are for it.
It's cool that there's time trials coming to Astrobot, like they're bringing speed runs.
Yeah, because like I've come into it late doing speed runs.
And Helldivers bot.
Yeah, and like I posted content for like even though they're time trials and they're like not that great time trials, but people are loving the content. People like it and like comment on it, even if you're doing like a bad score because of how many people have like sweated on it.
Someone beat my score yesterday. I'm like, who's playing Playroom right now? Like,
that's funny.
Someone beat one of my scores. I was like,
yeah, because I haven't been on.
Joke's on you because I just ran through and did them once.
Yeah.
And then I uninstalled because of Astrobot. But I'm not trying to get the fast. I was trying to beat.
Yeah, because there was that
trophy. The trophy. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, because that trophy is you got to do all of them under 6 minutes, 7 minutes, or something like that.
7 minutes. Yeah, which they were roughly 54 seconds a course.
So that's what I had to do because that's why I was going through them originally because I was going for that trophy.
Yeah, because someone got 40s. I'm like, thank fuck. 49. Yes. Like it just ran through.
But I've fully completed. Like
they're not hard, but as long as you don't mess up, you should get it easy.
Basically, but no. So I'd already platinumed the game, but I just never 100%ed it. So
that's what I was doing. Mine are the speed runs. I didn't do.
Clean it up, so because they're DLC technically. So.
Mine were the the runs and the getting the 4 bots that I never got.
But yeah, I'm gonna get my hands on Astrobot next. I do want to get now that I've got internet. I do want to play Space Marine at some point, but
same. We can fucking Space Marine, boy.
But I've been getting back into Helldivers and I played a bit of that today, and that was pretty good. I did a solo challenge.
Yeah, they buff things back to what they used to be, so they're not weak anymore.
Yeah, so I did a solo challenging mission, and I used all my lives up, but that's to be expected. But I completed it. Like I actually,
as long as you get the tasks done, it doesn't care.
Yeah, like it was actually pretty good. So, and I evac'd as well. So I used all my lives up, got around, did everything, evac'd. It was like, oh, okay, this is actually, and it was automatons as well. So the fact that
I think they balance them now. So
yeah, because I remember we used to do any of those.
Last time I played on level 10, I went and we didn't get past. We landed, me and the fucking squad. we couldn't get off the beach. We just got warmed from the start, like on level 10.
But,
like, that's fucked.
The automatons are really, really close to Super Earth at the moment. They're like a galaxy, like a little solar system off. So they're nearly there to invade. So they're getting there. So people need to jump back in to help.
Because people aren't fighting the bots. Like, they're just fighting the bugs so they're easier.
Pretty much.
But the automatons need some. They did be held back, otherwise they're going to get in Super Earth. Like,
yeah. Did you see they added the Impaler as well to?
Yeah, they added a lot of things. The Impaler, some other guns, some other things.
So we'll have to
the Impaler's this massive fucking tentacle thing, and
yeah. So I have to jump back on.
It's from the first game.
Yeah, I have to jump back in and play some of it.
They added a larger charger too, like the massive charger. Well,
yeah, there's a lot. So yeah, we'll definitely have to jump back on.
Takes more to take down. Like, fuck, already bad as it is.
Because it was good getting back into it, but no, definitely.
I think it's a sport charger. I think it was called.
Something like that, some weird thing. But no, definitely have to play more of that for sure. Get back into it. I'm keen to get back into it.
It's so good. Like, I haven't dived in months.
Like I said, and the only reason that's why I was not doing it
is because they haven't fully balanced everything until now, really.
Yeah.
Because they kept changing stuff, and I was like, well, my gun's weak now.
I know, and they got too carried away that they could revert things.
Well, it's not them, it's the problem. It's the people who suck at the game and say, oh, this is too powerful, that's too...
Well, another aspect of that, when I speak of that,
the game's too easy.
Is,
hey, go to a high difficulty and you'll be fine. Like...
Well, an aspect of that kind of concept is, like, they're listening to people, in a sense, which is good. But at the same time...
Yeah, but the wrong people.
No, well... It's not. This is not Helldivers now. It's not them. This is so it's not Arrowhead, but the new that new Funko Fusion, they're doing stuff as well, and they've been listening to the community, and they've now
that game was fucking. I said I was a fucking 4 out of 10 before.
Oh well, I mean maybe for you, you haven't played it though, but
no, but I saw people who played it just before launch, and it was not bad. It wasn't horrible, but a 4-5.
Yeah. I from me at launch when I was playing it, I give it like a 6. So, and that's from me playing it. And the biggest thing that was throwing me off from it was that there was no directional. That's the only thing that was pissing me off is there was no direction. It was no. But once you understand,
which that's a core part of a game.
Yeah, like it's not tutorialing you things properly. It's just like, how do I get past this? How do I do that? And it's like you got to figure it out. It's like,
and the game's easy as fuck. Like, really.
And that's what got me is. They did a big quality of life update 1, and they talked about like how enemies were hard. I'm like, the only reason the enemies are hard is because there's no direction. When it's just like, take out a horde, okay, I'll fight the horde, but when does it end? When you're fighting for like 10 minutes straight because you got to do an objective.
I said I only buy it on a fucking discount. I'm not paying like $90 for that shit.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I'm enjoying it. Like I've put in like fucking 30 hours already, so.
But a lot about gaming, subjective. Like you can't please everyone. Like you just can't.
Like I've got 2 friends.
Me, I like a.
But it's just like a Lego game.
A polished experience that is not fucking polished.
No, that's the weird part though. Is they're going over things now. People have complained about certain things, and they've given like extra life now. Because I didn't notice that at first. Because you originally started off when you played the game, you had 3 hearts. Made sense. Like you can clearly get through everything. You literally find hearts which replenish your health. So if you're not collecting the hearts, that's on you for being bad. And they've now given it, and they've gone from 3 and it's now 5 hearts now that you have in game. So they've clearly added 2 extra hearts because people said the game
3 was easy before.
Yeah, people complained saying it was hard. I'm like, I knew it was hard, but it wasn't that hard.
I saw someone race through a level every 10 minutes. Like that shit ain't hard.
Yeah. If you know the objectives, the game's fucking easy. Because when
you can finish that game in like a couple of hours, like.
Yeah. So like one of the missions in Skeletal, so like not Skeletal, but like the Master of the Universe level. What I found when you had to fight the Horde, what it didn't explain while fighting the Horde, because you gotta like defend, is you gotta keep the towers at full health. So if you kept them all at full health, when fighting off the Horde, it was completed quicker. If you kept allowing them to get the health down and you weren't charging them up, they kept spinning more hordes, so you had to keep jumping in and spending your fucking vital to keep them at full %, and then it triggered the next. Which the game's not explaining that, but once you realise that, It just says fight the Horde.
You do it by accident. Like,
yeah.
It's just, I was going to build the tower up and then...
Yeah, which is general gameplay. Just use
it. But you're playing at that moment, you wouldn't correlate that to winning.
So if you were like taking off the Horde and like one got low down really low and then okay, I'll buff it up, and then you're like still playing for a while, taking on enemies, and then another one. So if you don't keep them all at max at that time, then it won't trigger the next sequence. So if you can let them keep being low, then you just can ward after horde after horde after horde after horde after horde. And then at some point the game goes, okay, you've done this long enough, we'll give you the next sequence. It's like, that's what got me stuck and I got mad, because I spent like an hour or so in this one sequence fighting nearly, because it didn't know what to fucking trigger it, because I didn't know how to trigger it.
That's fag.
Then I realised how to trigger it, then it worked.
See, that's a big detriment, like not having any direction. Like that is just.
It's like I've jumped.
That's what QA's for fuck's sake.
But there's like the Scott Pilgrim world.
I swear games aren't QA tested anymore. Like they're really not.
Oh, that's what they did state.
Unless you're at Sony, like look at Astrobot, fucking 10 out of 10.
Exactly.
Perfection. So. I can't break that game. I'm fucking trying.
I mean, I've broken a Funko Fusion because I put fucking portals in places I shouldn't put portals.
Yeah, there's portals. Yeah, right.
I fucking love doing that. That's
how I trying to break the frame rate so bad on Astrobot or something.
Because I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to solve these puzzles. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. So I was just like, fuck it, I know how to use portals through walls and stuff, so I just started doing it. And portaled everywhere for things, because like, I don't know what...
Right.
Like, I don't know how to solve this puzzle because it doesn't explain, highlight things properly to say, hey, this is what you're going to do. If it did that, it would be definitely more enjoyable. That's all they need to do is patch that.
Like, if the game was... If it had direction, if it had, like, some other things, it'd be a nice 7.
Yeah, 100%. It would be like a 7, 7.5.
But, like, the way it launched on that, nah. It's a fucking 4 or 5.
Yeah.
It's just... That's subpar for something they marketed so heavily.
Yeah.
For ages, they marketed that for a couple of years at least.
But
it will be on the discount bin very soon. Not discount bin, but there will be a price drop. So
there will be something at some point soon. I don't know if it'll be pretty quick, but it will be somewhere.
It'll be Black Friday for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely by the end of the year they'll have like a special.
I'll get it for like maybe $50.
But the one thing I did like, so this is kind of a pickup, and they did the one thing that I've been saying that people need to be doing, especially with like Hot Wheels Unleashed, the way they could have been doing it. So
we're still going to play Hot Wheels Unleashed too, though. Like we've
I know
had it for how long and haven't even.
I'm because you've got on you got on PS5 or Xbox? What did you?
Yeah, PS. Yeah.
I might buy it again for PS5 and just.
I thought you got it on. No, the Xbox, wasn't it?
I got an Xbox. Yeah.
It's crossplay. Yeah, like it's really cheap.
Yeah.
That's crossplay. Hey, you can fucking platinum it.
No, was it crossplay or was it? Yeah, no, it was because we played online together. We raced together with the first one.
But I haven't played the second one yet.
But no,
I'm tempted because if we can just go there and just online and then do the single.
Well, that's the thing. Like I did start doing. That's what I said. I did start doing the story and everything of the second game, but I think I nearly finished it. So I wouldn't mad if I bought it again because it was a good game, and we could actually play.
And then the new Hot Wheels coming out, the Hot Wheels Monster Truck one.
Yeah.
Or Monster Jam, what the fuck it's called?
Something like that, yeah.
Monster Machines, monster.
But if I got it for a PlayStation, then we could both natively play it together. That would be the good part. Like, there's no weird cross-play issues.
Yeah, because did we cross-play the first one, did we?
Yeah, we did. Because it does have cross-play, like it's, yeah.
Yeah, because I swear you had it on PlayStation, but no, it must be an Xbox.
I had it on Xbox.
I know we raced together.
Yeah.
Well, we're always fighting out first spot. It was either one of us at first and second.
I don't know where that card's gone. Where's that? Oh, God. It was sitting here somewhere. Oh,
because the online was fun. Like, that game is fucking addictive.
I'm hoping it hasn't been picked up in the rubbish. Is it still sitting here?
What?
There was a card here somewhere. Oh, no, there it is. I'm not sure the code. So, I took it out because there's a code for it, which I'm going to try and figure out how it redeems. I don't know if they're exclusively released here yet, so hopefully they do soon. But this is like a pickup, but it's in relation, because this is what got me curious. So I picked up the Funko Fusion He-Man.
Oh, nice.
And
yeah. You compared that size to the Starling did.
Yeah, so I got that. But what they have in the back of the box, which I took it out, is it actually comes with a card with a code that when you go on the
So you
site
can get
and redeem, you got
He-Man?
it gives you a random chance of a exclusive skins. So it's characters that aren't pops or anything like that. Some are pops, some aren't. But there's different skins that they've chucked into it that aren't based in the game. So you can get like Unko as like a different characters and stuff like that. And one of them was a Mecha Freddy. I scanned it. I got a Mecha Freddy. But apparently everyone's chasing the Mecha Freddy. I'm like, well, I've got a Mecha Freddy. But
it must be popular if you've got it already. Like,
yeah, it's like a
first pop, like, bro.
it's like a 10% chance of getting it. So
lucky. God dang.
But I looked on the forums of like what people were getting, and people were like, I've got this, but I'll trade for a Mecha Freddy, and I'm like, oh, I've got a Mecha Freddy. That's pretty cool then. So, but I don't know if I can redeem it or not.
So how many Funko Fuse is it? Please tell me there's Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, you've got Nicholas Angel doing his gun dive pose, and there's Sean.
What about the other dude? I can't remember his name.
They didn't do one of him. I wouldn't be surprised they'll do more later, maybe.
He'd have been EB, right? And stuff like that, JB.
Yeah, because they only got RJ McCready from The Thing. And then you got the Spiderhead and then the Blair Monster. You've got...
I just want the Hot
Shaun
Fuzz.
of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Battlestar Galactica, Cylon. You've got the Scaremare in Scareglow, fucking Skeletor, He-Man. You got the Megan. You got Indominus Rex, Mecha Freddy, Eddie Funko, and Cosmic Freddy. So... But yeah, so you get that, and
They're
then
all
you get a code.
shit. Like, there's better ones.
Yeah, especially in the game.
Like, I mean, I get the Indominus Rex, but also like, why Jurassic World? Like, why the Rex? Why not Almighty's character?
Yeah, because they did special range like lines.
We're not Chris Pratt, whoever he plays again.
I mean, he does have a pop that already exists, but they might do.
Yeah, but not the Funko Fusion version.
Yeah,
like...
that's like this one here. You can't get this pose on the platform.
Exactly, because it's Funko Fusion. Like,
yeah. So that's like, and it's for me like that style.
I'm pretty sure there's Hot Fuzz ones, but not like that one.
No, like the one they have for this one is he's doing the dive with the dual pistols. So he's like diving like the old, the fucking Max Payne dive.
That's one that I want because I love Hot Fuzz.
So yeah,
the whole Cornetto trilogy is just perfect.
Yeah, well, I ended up watching Hot Fuzz again today because of the game.
It's good, isn't it? Like, it doesn't get old.
It's so good. Just funny. So, but this is what I was saying though is they need to do something like that with Hot Wheels where if there's like a little scratch slip on the case for like do a range of cars for Hot Wheels where you have like the little scratch like behind the car, you get the game, you get your car, you rip the case off and you scratch off the code, you enter that code and you get that car in Hot Wheels Unleashed. That would be fucking cool. Like, because like realistically, if they're like, oh, people are gonna steal the code, what's gonna stop someone opening up a pop box and stealing the code out of that? Like, if people are gonna steal a code, they're gonna steal a code.
I mean, it's harder with those because they're in someone's gonna catch you doing it.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, like theft is gonna happen. Like if that's gonna happen, they're gonna do it. So if someone's gonna go like, oh, I want this code for Hot Wheels Unleashed, like they have to rip the thing off, scratch it off, take a photo, and be like, oh, or they'll just steal the cardboard. Like it's a $2 car though. It's like really like. I mean, people already now steal the cars. Like, just what is the code going to do? Not everyone's going to be like specifically chasing, like, oh, I need to get this packet for It's just an extra incentive would be nice. Or if there was a special range for Unleashed, I don't know. It'd just be a nice way of getting more cars. You know what I mean, though? It'd just be nice to have another option of getting more cars into the game that encouraged. I don't know.
I just think like if it becomes popular, everyone's gonna fucking do that. But no.
And that's cool because then because it's like Roblox have done it, and a lot of those kind of things have done things like this. But like, why can't more brands be interactive? So like, if you bought like Minecraft toys, it's like and give you a code for a Minecraft item, like random things.
Then you get like the scalpers who buy every fucking Minecraft toy just to get fucking.
Yeah, but no one really does it. Like that's the thing. Then it doesn't really happen. Like.
You don't really want that on the fucking market though, like getting things with toys or like the Funko thing is cool because it's Funko, like it's with the pops, but anything else.
It'd just be nice.
I mean, the Matchbox as well, like the Hot Wheels cars make sense.
Yeah,
but nothing else.
Because there's a promo too to get the exclusive, but it's only in the US at the moment. But there's 2 exclusive KFC skins as well. So you're like, there's a reward system you got to claim, and you get like
KFC skins.
Yeah, because there's one in it you get for collecting when you could collect all 42 buckets. You get the base Colonel Sanders. But then there's exclusive ones when you spend.
Why?
Yeah.
Would you?
So if you spent like in the US, if you spent $25, you got a code from KFC that gave you a code to redeem for like a Colonel Sanders, and he has like the chicken bucket launcher. It's just like a minigun, but it shoots chicken.
A minigun.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders with a minigun, like fucking hell. That's different.
Yeah, and then there's like a chef.
I'm pretty sure there's a Colonel Sanders pop with a minigun, maybe.
Yeah, that's a lot of them are based off like pops and stuff they've done for lols. But that does kind of suck though. That
seriously, who would have a KFC? Who would have a Colonel Sanders pop?
I mean, I know some people that would.
I mean, unless you're a completionist, but no one's buying every pop available. Like, no one ever's going to do that.
Yeah.
No, someone's house is just wall to wall, floor to ceiling, every wall with pops because there's thousands of them.
Yep, there's some people that
no one's going to buy them all.
No, you're not going to be getting all of them.
But like Colonel Sanders, I mean, I love KFC, but I wouldn't buy a pop. I only owned 3 pops in my whole life. Buzz Lightyear, Joker, and Batman. My Batman's glow in the dark, which is pretty cool. No, my Superman, not Batman. My Superman glows in the dark.
Yeah.
One of them black special ones. I'm like, how the fuck did they even find that?
I know, it's
because my
that's 36.
My niece-in-law got me the Superman.
Yep.
Like, it's glowing in the dark. How the fuck did you find this? Like, wow.
36.
So random. I only bought one myself, which is my Buzz Lightyear. I still need the Woody and that to go with it, but because I'm the only person who buys from franchises I like. Also, if I like the pop.
Okay, so I can pick that up pretty cheap. I might look at getting that.
What?
Oh yeah, so it's Hot Wheels Monster Truck Stunt Mayhem is what's coming out.
Yeah, the Monster Truck one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, comes out in October.
It'd be the same kind of thing as Unleashed, like, but just with monster trucks.
Possibly.
Maybe some other things as well, but
it's done by a different studio.
Oh, so it's not Milestone then?
No. So I don't know how it's gonna.
I thought it was Milestone. It looks like a Milestone one. It looks like the Hot Wheels Unleashed games.
No,
Monster Truck.
It's Game Mill.
I'm skipping that then.
It's
Fuck
gonna
that.
be like
they're the ones who made Gollum and Rise of Kong.
It's kids like it's a kids game that.
Yeah, I'm not getting that then.
Fuck so that. Yeah, 36 I can pick up a pre-owned copy of Unleashed 2.
Yeah, it's cheap. That's definitely like I'd pay 50. I'd pay full price for Unleashed. Like they're well made fun.
It's because it's on special, so it's 36 for a pre-owned copy, or it's 47 for a copy.
Speaking of fun, we can do community things with this, Daz. But Monopoly just released on PS5.
Yeah, the new Monopoly game. I saw that.
Yeah, it looks fucking good.
What I got?
I looked at video and I was like, it's only like $50, $40.
Because I saw it, I was like, why the fuck is there another Monopoly? But what are they?
It's on disc too.
Yeah, because I've got the older Monopolies.
I'm picking that up. You can either play classic or real Monopoly. Like it's like a real life Monopoly.
But I mean, the fact that like we can play it together, I guess, would be pretty funny.
Yeah, because there's offline co-op and online multiplayer. Like multiplayer offline and online. The other ones didn't have that, I don't think. Like not completely. Up to 6 players or 8 players.
I had the other one that was in the with like Risk and all that. I had that one.
Yeah, but that's
with a fresh look and an improved game experience.
Properties. I've watched some of it. It's good.
So
I'm gonna pick it up one day soon.
Does it actually? Oh yeah, it has that. It has the tabletop feel. So it looks like you're actually like on the board, like in a house or something.
Yeah,
that's cool. Not enough time for a full game. Twist the game with house rules, or choose new objectives with 5 special goals. Speed.
And of course, it's Ubisoft, so there's going to be more stuff added. It's not like more like fucking DLCs and all that added to it at some point.
Move around the board to explore the city. Stay over neighborhoods or spy on your opponents before your next move. Feel the table.
Like I'm fucking keen because online will be amazing.
Be interesting.
play people. I'll literally stream Monopoly because you can play people around the fucking world. Like,
yeah, it's like the old days of what we used to do with gaming. Like, used to play the old Uno and stuff online.
yeah.
Like different games, just
If
because.
if Uno come to PS5, I'd definitely buy that too. Was that
Yeah.
Ubisoft? Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
what?
do Ubisoft do all the board game stuff? Like, not all of them, but like the
Usually.
big ones.
Yeah.
Like Uno, Monopoly, I think that's all they had really, like the big ones. Uno and Monopoly. That's what people play
Yeah, it's not bad.
anyway.
$49.95. I guess not too bad.
Yeah, it's cheap, isn't it? Like, just for some good old... Said you can play that any time with your family, like...
Chuck on Monopoly, just sit there with some music, some snacks, and...
Yeah.
And it saves your progress, so you can actually just leave it and
Yep.
back it up, you know.
Yep. That's cool. And you don't have a physical board someone can flip.
What the fuck? I'm scrolling through and it opened up because it's like search Monopoly on EB, and I'm flicking through looking at all the different Monopoly stuff, and one clicked, and it loaded up Monopoly Gimpy Edition. I was like, what the fuck is there a Gimpy Edition?
What? Wait, actually the place Gimpy Edition?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
It's got
I have one physical Monopoly game. It's the Walking Dead Monopoly.
It's got the train. It's got the Gimpy trains and the fucking. There's Gimpy Town. What the fuck? $70 though. What the fuck happened to Monopoly? Fuck.
That's always the price. It's always been that.
They've gone up so
the base
much.
Monopoly's not that price, but the special ones are.
Monopoly Elf Edition 70.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Monopoly Del Green Edition board game. Guess how much that is?
70.
No.
90.
No.
100.
No.
More?
Yeah.
130.
Keep going.
Oh, fuck off. 180.
Keep going.
Fucking hell.
Take a jump.
230.
Keep going.
No, fuck off. No way. 300.
Keep going.
640.
Oh, a little bit less than that.
580.
Oh, coming back down.
520.
It's 449. It comes in a suede. Is it leather suede box?
Hey.
It looks like a makeup box. It's like high roller.
It's trying to be fucking Jumanji like that, bro.
Because there's another one which is the Heritage Edition, which was 99. But there's this one. I was like, what the fuck's that?
Yeah, but Monopoly, like, if it's not the base Monopoly, it's usually about 70.
I like how they got like the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Monopoly's 49. If you go to Toymate, like pretty much every form of Monopoly they have is $15. So you can get like Marvel, fucking Space Jam, Wakanda, like anything you can think of. They got shit tons of it, and they're all $15 for Monopoly.
Why?
They have a wall to wall section of Monopoly, like
all these fucking all these hundreds of fucking Monopoly.
Yeah, and they're just $15. I've been so tempted to just go there and just buy like a bunch of different Monopolies, like slowly. Just
buy a bunch every few like
because they're so
months
cheap.
or weeks, like.
Sailor Moon.
Because they're like $70 elsewhere. Like
this, I feel like might be like it's a Dungeons and Dragons Honors Among Thieves Monopoly. That I could kind of get for being 70.
I hope we get a sequel movie to that though.
They were supposed to, but who knows?
Nothing yet though. We've heard nothing yet of it.
Too busy doing other stuff. Jaws Monopoly is on special for 30.
Is the Metallica one there? Because I want that.
Sonic Monopoly, Squishmallows Monopoly,
Squishmallow Monopoly. Fuck's sake.
One Piece, Nightmare Before Christmas, E.T.
Why is there E.T. Monopoly? Like,
David Bowie.
Off. David Bowie Monopoly.
Peaky Blinders.
Okay, that's gone way too far.
The Witcher.
I mean, that one'd be cool.
Beetlejuice.
That one would be iffy.
Stranger Things.
Iffy.
Ricky and Morty.
Ricky and Mortar.
Hello Kitty.
Oh my god.
Barbie. This is
Why?
very specific. The Super Mario Brothers movie.
That would be pretty cool to have, wouldn't it?
Monopoly Flip Edition Marvel.
Does it show you what the pieces are? Because if that's the Mario movie, like that'd be the cool like live action piece, like live action, but like the movie pieces.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
That'd be pretty cool.
The pieces are actual. Or there's a Bowser.
Yeah, but is it from the actual movie, like them?
It's just their
animated
icons.
pieces?
So Bowser is actually the Bowser from the movie, but the pieces are like the mushroom, the fry pan, the Mario's hat,
Oh, get fucked.
the barrel.
Like, you meant to have Mario and Luigi and shit.
Luigi's torch from Luigi's Mansion and Princess Peach's crown.
That's got nothing to do with the movie.
But it's just icons.
That's what I don't get. Like, if you're doing a Mario like movie thing, put the movie characters in there, like Bowser, Peach, Mario, Luigi, Toad. Like, put them in there.
So the Willy Wonka one has the bottle of bubbles. It has the golden egg, but it's silver. So missed opportunity. They could have made it a gold piece.
Right.
Uh,
there are gold pieces in Monopoly. Like,
they have the lollipop. They have the Wonka's hat. They have the camera for Wonka Vision, and they have that weird everlasting. Was it the everlasting gobstopper? That weird fucking shaped thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that.
The everlasting gobstopper. But like, I get that, but the Mario movie, like, why is Luigi's Mansion torch in there? Like,
Monopoly Canberra edition.
my god. Just stop with the monopolies. It's just stuff that
There's
shouldn't be there.
There's so many fucking monopolies.
I'll just go to the Toy Mate. They ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to Toy Mate and have a look.
How many are there now?
As long as I got some of my favorite franchises, I don't care.
As of 2018, this is just 2018. This post was written. There is over 300 different boards.
300 over 300.
That was 2018.
I only got one.
That's 2018. That's not even like now, like where it could be now.
I mean, the Witcher one sounds pretty good.
And that's when someone goes and Google searches like, what are all the different types? No, that's going to be forever. That's a big ass list. Oh,
remember back when we were kids, we just had Monopoly.
Oh,
just
God.
one type of Monopoly, which was basic Monopoly.
.com edition.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
From the year 2000.
Like, I get, like, Monopoly, they need to branch out, otherwise I won't sell. But there's a thing like a Hello Kitty one. Like, who's buying that?
Oh no, Hello Kitty collectors.
I've got the Walking Dead one. I don't play it because I don't want to play with. But the Walking Dead one's cool. You can't buy that anymore, I don't think.
Get your AFL Premiere Carlton edition, Collingwood edition, or Geelong edition.
None.
Alan Turing.
I'm fucking done here.
There's an Alan Turing edition.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say Alan Wake edition for a second, but like, nope.
Oh, I wouldn't be Alaska edition.
No, an Alan Wake one would be fucking dope.
Albany in a box.
I was streaming like Rocksmith the other night, right? And I played Herald of Darkness.
Yeah.
No one in the chat knew what it was.
Oh no.
I'm bringing it back, baby.
Alpacopoly.
Alpaca. No, just stop with the Monopoly. Like, we're fucking done. We're done here.
Oh god.
Fucking Monopoly.
Alpacopoly.
Alpacanopoly. Alpacanopoly. Like, nah, bro.
Bass fishing edition.
Fuck off. No way.
Yeah, the bass fishing edition.
Why? Why is there bass fishing?
There's on this list of like of opolies and all the lists here. One's called Beanopoly, and it's in specifically in graphic in bracket says coffee. Just so you know that it's not beans, it's coffee beans. Fucking, oh god, there's so many.
I'm sad now.
Oh yeah, bro, get yourself a copy of Bibleopoly.
Bible. No. Who's buying this?
That's so.
Who's buying Bibleopoly?
I'm still in the bees, Brewopoly.
Yeah, bees, bass fishing, and Bibleopoly in the same fucking thing.
The Bunnings Warehouse edition.
I actually wouldn't mind buying that one. Actually, to be fair with you, Bunnings Bunnings Warehouse Monopoly
released in 2007.
What the fucking Bunnings one?
Yeah.
And I've never heard of that.
Oh god.
I'm gonna Google that actually. Bunnings Warehouse Monopoly.
Specifically called Cat Lovers Edition.
Bunnings Whorehouse.
Bunnings Whorehouse. We're going down a rabbit hole of monopolies now. What other cereal would it be? It's like,
well,
Jim. It's called
like Bunnings Warehouse Mop Bucket.
But this is what got me right. There's one here called Cereal Edition, and in brackets it says, just to clarify, it's breakfast cereal. I'm thinking, what other cereal would it be?
To be fair, you cannot buy the Monopoly Bunnings anymore, from stores. So it's on eBay, $300.
God, but yeah, fucking.
There's
cereal.
one here for $64, but it's used. But I don't. Bunnings Warehouse lowest prices are just beginning stamped on the front.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see the pieces. Like the box is not too bad condition, but you don't see the pieces.
Still stuck in C's. Oh my god.
Okay, so the pieces are a fucking screw with a thing on it. There's a hammer, a wheelbarrow. It's Monopoly. It's just Bunning stuff, but the 2 dice is missing. The dice aren't with it.
Yep.
This one's complete for $50.
Oh, you fucking build it.
I wouldn't mind buying that.
What the fuck?
The dice are there. So you've got an anvil, a screwdriver, a drink thermo, a screw, a wheelbarrow, something, a shovel. I don't know. They're in a weird angle. They literally took. No. You know how there's Bunnings around the country?
Yeah.
They took pictures of the real Bunnings and put them on the board.
Oh god.
Yeah, you have Moona, Cairns, Fairfield, Noose, Esperance. Some are flipped. I can't read them ones properly. I don't know. You got Botany, O'Connor, Highland. They just took pictures of Bunnings and put them on the board. The names.
God.
I'm actually keen to grab one of them. That wouldn't be bad. Got Hamilton for $140. For some reason, the actual board itself has streak lines of scratching, which is weird.
Yeah, that's weird. It's a bad fishing.
The Monopoly Bunnings, that wouldn't be a bad pickup. The fact they put real Bunnings locations on there is insane.
I found the official one. You can get fucking so many. Jeez, Call of Duty Black
official
Ops.
What?
Call of Duty Black Ops Edition Monopoly.
Oh god, why?
Cheerleading Edition.
My god. What? Monopoly cheerleaders?
Cthulhu Edition.
No, we're done. We're done.
Oh, there's so many.
We're not real enough for all the fucking monopolies. Jesus Christ.
I'm just going through, picking a few out. Emergency Medical Services Edition.
Do they really? They've got to make them profits to even do half of that shit.
FedEx Edition, and they made a second edition on that too.
But we can't get a second edition Bunnings, bro.
No. The Golden Girls.
That would be an Australian only one. The fucking Bunnings. Is that the Golden Girls fucking Monopoly?
Yeah.
No, fuck off. The Golden Girls.
Specifically a HP supply chain edition.
No.
I guess that would have been like a Christmas gift one, like specifically made by Monopoly. Iron Mountain.
While you're reading them, I'm gonna go take a toilet break.
You're gonna take a toilet break. Jim is. I mean, do we want to just wrap up the podcast? I mean, we're basically there at the end.
You're just reeling off the Monopoly, so I thought I could just slip for a few minutes.
Do we have anything else? We could just like wrap it up.
I got nothing else to talk about this week. I mean,
Metallica.
Not that I can think. Yeah, I want that. That's what, like $70 fucking still.
Most likely. Yeah, we'll also wrap it up. It's 2 hours, so there's no point keep going. We've.
But if you want a Monopoly, just Google them and they'll have you fucking sorted.
Dunder Mifflin.
What? As always. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know what episode it is because I haven't
36
calibrated from. Hey, it was like 38.
36.
Oh, 36.
Yeah.
I thought last week was 36.
No, it's 35.
I don't know. Oh fuck. Thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us. Episode 36. We hope you enjoyed it.
Fuck is a Sigma Chi.
Enjoy doing it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, keep up with the content, get in the algorithm. We've been Daniel and Jim. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Uncharted.
So you play Monopoly. Yeah. No, but that Monopoly on PS5 though would be that's pretty fucking sick.
WrestleMania, WWE.
How will you do that Monopoly?
Zappos. There's a Zappos Collector Edition Monopoly.
Zappos is in the lighters. No, there's Zippos.
No, it's an American online shoe and clothing retailer.
Oh. That's so bizarre.
That's a lot of monopolies, though. That was just the US region.